Church called St. Martin's in the Field on Clemson Avenue started a fundraiser a year ago to refurbish their stained glass. And this week, crews from Law's Stained Glass began the restoration work. Our cameras were there to take a look at the beautiful process.
Well, this project started about a year ago with the fundraising for it. We had a very generous donation given for the restoration of the windows. The stained glass here is really beautiful. On one side of the church, we have depictions of the various sacraments. On the other side, Bible stories. They're just gorgeous. It's one of the few churches with hand-blown stained glass, and so the texture of all of our windows are uniquely warm.
Started working on these windows on Monday, and we're hoping to finish up on Friday. We're cleaning all the windows, repairing, taking down all the old polycarbonate plastic that was over the windows that was dingy and discolored, repainting and repairing all the frames, and putting up new acrylic plastic protective covering to protect the windows on the outside. The windows they have here are older windows that have a lot of hand-blown and imported glass in it. That's extremely expensive, so you want to make sure you keep those covered up and protected and keep the weather off of them and help them to last as long as possible. Interesting, every church is a little different. You know, we work on almost any and every denomination and every church that you walk into. You know, you kind of automatically have that overwhelming sense of holiness come over you when you walk in, especially when they have old, beautiful windows like you see here.
The light coming in the church is remarkable, and that'll make a big difference on Sunday. You know, the colors are a lot more vivid. You know, it'll be a big deal.
I hope they feel a sense of warmth as the light comes through. They feel a sense of warmth and joy and love and connectedness.
When they look at the windows and they have the same reverence and feeling that we get when we see or create the windows in our shop and install them into the church, hopefully people can walk in and see that and get that same feeling and become closer to God through our work.
Wow.
We were both really into it.
I know. I mean, just this.
It's gorgeous. Hand-blown glass and the tiny little pieces, like even with Christ on the cross, the tiny little pieces, that was beautiful.
When you think of the artistry and the work to
For
actually
every tiny little
piece to create it, install it, however many years ago that was, decades ago, I'm sure, and now the process of maintaining it.
These two ladies were impressed, guys. We were impressed. All right, we're going to take a quick